Royal family website finally updated to show Andrew change in line of succession. Andrew Mountbatten Windsor was stripped of his titles after the scandal over his links to sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. And now the royal family website has been updated. The line of succession page on the royal family's website has been changed following the removal of Andrew Mountbatten Windsor's titles. Andrew's title was scrubbed from his general profile page 3 days after losing his dukedom over the Jeffrey Epstein scandal, but remained in the line of succession section. It followed Buckingham Palace's announcement on October 17 that Andrew would be stripped of his remaining titles and honors, including his title Duke of York. On October 30, it was announced Andrew would lose his prince title, before this became official on November 7 when the king also removed his HRH style. The line of succession section of the royal family website has now finally been updated too. Where Andrew was listed as 8th in line of succession as the Duke of York behind Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet of Sussex, he's now simply Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. His profile page was taken down altogether at the start of November, with a message on royal.uk/the-Duke-of-York now saying, "The requested page could not be found." It comes after a poll suggested 3/4 of Britons believe Andrew should have to give evidence to the U.S. Congress about his links to pedophile Epstein. American legislators have criticized the king's 65-year-old brother for hiding from them after the former prince ignored a request to sit for a transcribed interview. Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer suggested at the weekend if you have relevant information you should be prepared to share it after Andrew missed the November 20 response deadline given by members of the House Oversight Committee. The move to remove Andrew's titles followed the publication of posthumous memoirs by Andrew's accuser Virginia Giuffre. The former Duke of York has for many years faced allegations he sexually assaulted a teenage Ms. Giuffre after she was trafficked by Epstein. Andrew strenuously denies the accusations. A letter signed by 16 members of Congress was sent to Andrew on November 6 requesting his cooperation with the committee's investigation into Epstein's sex trafficking operations. The U.S. politicians said their House Oversight Committee had identified financial records containing notation sick as massage for Andrew that raised serious questions. Epstein took his own life in a New York prison in 2019 while awaiting trial on sex trafficking and conspiracy charges. On October 30, Andrew's new name as a commoner was announced as Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. But the surname was missing the hyphen decreed by Andrew's late mother, Queen Elizabeth II, 65 years ago when she set out the arrangement's fourth naming of her descendants as Mountbatten Windsor. When asked about the absence of a hyphen, in reference to the Queen's decision in 1960, a palace spokeswoman said at the time, Andrew Mountbatten Windsor was the name agreed. But the palace subsequently examined the 1960 Privy Council declaration, which includes a hyphen, and sources confirmed on November 12 that they will use a hyphen going forward.